the fit for me in this job, I think, is terrific. As Dennis mentioned, I've had a chance to work for some of the best minds in basketball. It's humbling to think that I've had a chance to be around those people, Coach K, Coach Pop, R.C. Buford, and I think through those opportunities, you know what you don't know, and you start to realize the opportunities that you have. I'd like to have a defensive identity. I think that that's an area where we can try to take a stand. It involves habits, it involves energy, effort, focus, but that's obviously something that we want to do. A couple other things that I'd like to see our team start to show and develop is attention to detail. I think if you have attention to detail in all these situations, it just makes you better. And the last thing would be accountability. Us holding each other accountable, both players and coaches. That's kind of the clay that you use to mold the team. So, again, this is a process, the building process. It's one that I love. I think the fit is just terrific for me personally, with Amy, myself, and the organization. And I've probably bounced around a lot more than Dennis. I'm a little nervous, to be honest with you, and I think that's okay. It's okay because it's that important to me, and I'm just really happy to be here and be the coach. Well, again, it's a process. I think, it really starts with habits, and we'd like to instill in our guys, good habits. Secondly, there's an emphasis that hopefully I'll place and we'll place as a staff, on defending. And I just think it's hard to be good at everything right away, and that's an area that your team can connect on the defensive end. You got to have each other's back, and to me, just philosophically, it's a good place to have your emphasis as a coach and to help players understand how to help each other. You don't know them that well until you spend time with them. You can only see so much on tape, or we played them a couple times this past year. But I think as we start to fit the team together, and those guys start to, and we as coaches start to understand how to help them help themselves, that some of those things will crystallize. I love player development. One of the things that's central for me to this program is having a chance to coach these young men and help them develop both as individual players, but also in the team setting. I think that's going to be crucial to our success. One of the other things we talked about in the interview process was having a vision. Like, what's your philosophy? What do you want to do with this team? And I think a number of things kind of crystallized for me. First, we want to be unselfish. We want to have a group that makes each other better. And you start there with that foundation. And really, that's what this organization is about. It's a family. You have people helping one another. And for a coach to have that kind of support, it helps you coach your team. You stay true to yourself. You coach your team with integrity. And the players see that. And the result is you get an unselfish team. I think additionally, and this is something that's known throughout the country that Utah represents, is that teams compete, and they have for years. It's a team here and an organization that has always put out competitive teams, and we want to continue to do that. We want to do it on both ends of the floor. We want to compete offensively and compete defensively.